This is fucking propaganda. What are you gonna do? Like anti-trans next? Is that what you're gonna do next?
I mean, no, we're talking about abortion.
This is bullshit. This is violent. You're triggering my students.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
No, you're not. Because you can't even have a fucking baby. So you don't even know what that is. You don't even know what this is. Get this shit the fuck out of here, yo. This shit.
24 hours later.
Let's get out of here. You can't do that.
Alright, guys, we have a psychotic professor. Yeah, this is what we call psychotic, mentally unwell professor, really wanting to cause harm, as you can see here, that completely unhinged with the pushing of the anti-abortion stuff, and then, you know, bringing a machete to a guy's neck. You know, normally I don't see people wanting to do this, where they think the possibility of wanting to cleave a guy's neck off with a machete. But apparently that's a common thing, I guess, among the liberals, because they are psychotic and they're mentally unwell. I don't know what else to tell you. If you want to say they're mentally well, then maybe get some help. But again, I don't think I'm going to be able to convince these type of people because they're already unhinged, psychotic, and need mental help at every stretch of the imagine. However, I do think I could bring together a bit of the division of this country and maybe help with showing some of the realities that is happening and go like you don't fit the bill of these psychotic people. You may be a Democrat, but you look at these people. They're psychotic. They're not normal. They're not human. You're not like this. And I think I'll be able to draw those normal people in. But the other psychotic people that are too far gone and live in complete wacko world, yeah, they're done. They're a lost cause. However, take a look at this video where the student is explaining on exactly what's happened, what went on, and again, the psychotic people that are also against this. They need help immensely. Please get them help.
Unbelievable. Joining me exclusively is the student you just saw, Patrick Ruby. He's a rising junior at Hunter College. Patrick, what set her off in your display? Now, this is a professor at the college. What is she a professor of, first of all? Or do you know?
I'm not sure exactly what she's a professor of. She's in the arts department.
Oh, shocking.
Other than that,
okay. Yeah, so what was she so offended by?
I think she was mostly offended by our general presence on campus. Our tabling was mainly about chemical abortions and the harms of chemical abortions for mothers and for the children involved. But I don't know if she looked at our supplies before she came and started to berate us.
Now, we reached out to the dear professor. We did not hear back. But we did get a statement from Hunter College saying they take this matter very seriously. The provost has opened an investigation into the professor's actions. An investigation? You have the videotape. What do you need an investigation? She called you guys violent. Then she violently cleared your table like a 2-year-old. Her grammar wasn't so hot, and her language was, profane. I can't imagine if that was a, some type of, I don't know, trans table and some conservative professor, if they still exist, came into the same thing. Can you imagine what the college, they would be locking Hunter College down in protest tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
So, Patrick, an hour after that happened, a student actually stole a model that you had from your table. It was a fetal model. And then it came back after, it came back in what type of shape? I mean, I'm not trying to make something out of nothing here, but this is pretty gross. Here, well, actually, we'll play the soundbite. Here it goes.
Bye, girl. Kill yourself. This is the daily life of what it's like to just be pro-life on a college campus today.
So kind of tried to mutilate your little, exhibits.
Absolutely. Yeah. So she had that student had come along when we were tabling, and it's my understanding that she did not say anything before she proceeded to take 2 of our fetal models and put them in her mouth and start to chew them in front of us.
What?
And then, yes.
Oh my God.
So she chewed them in her mouth and then left. But then she came back and returned our fetal models, except she had colored red all over them and come up with a sign calling us fascists and
Yeah,
the videos.
said die. She also said die, which kind of fits for the pro-abortion movement. Patrick, you're very brave, and we appreciate you very much. Thanks so much.
Yeah, as you guys can see here, the psychosis does not end. So, we should probably, start seeking some mental health problem. We have a huge mental health problem in this country. I would want to say, because normal people just don't do this. All right, normal people go about their day, having issues, working, and just living their life. Trying to get by, and then you have these psychotic people to where they enter the sphere and they become lunatics, and that's a problem. We gotta stop that. So what we have here is just more insane stuff. Like we have here, the disturbing video shows machete-wielding New York professor Shelly Rodriguez chase post staffers down street. Yeah, so not only did this psycho lady just, stop at the door and just, left, she decided to chase them down the street. I don't know about you, but, insanity really seems to be a huge problem here. Maybe some of these people should be more correctly investigated before, attacked, maybe, employed. Take a look. Yeah, that's an issue. We have that the veteran's scribe, Riven, and Fenton, and a photographer had just left Shelly Rodriguez with Prong's apartment, where she held the machete to the reporter's neck after he knocked on her door to ask her about a viral video in which she curses out an anti-abortion students. She then followed the post journalist out into the street, machete in hand. Dash cam footage shows, where the photographer snaps a picture of the now former Hunter College art professor. Approaching them, she starts chasing after him down the sidewalks, forcing him to run into the middle of a busy roadway as traffic passes by, according to the video. If I see you on this block one more fucking time, you're gonna die. I'm gonna assume that's what she said. Get the fuck off the block. Get the fuck out of here, yo. She also blocked the reporter she also kicked the reporter in the shins as he tried to get into his car. Moments later, Rodriguez had held the Shelly to Felton's neck and threatened to chop him up after he knocked on her apartment door. Get the fuck away from my door, I'm gonna chop you up with this machete. The unhinged ex-professor shouted from behind the door after Fenton identified himself. A second later, she thrust open the door and held the weapon to the reporter's throat. Get the fuck away from my door, she yelled repeatedly before slamming the door. The two post employees immediately left the building and she followed. Hours after the terrifying incident, Rodriguez was fired from Hunter College. The man in school confirmed. Rodriguez has been relieved of her duties at Hunter College, effective immediately, and will not be returning to teach at the school. Yeah, probably it might be a good idea. Students' lives may be in danger here, at every cost they imagine. I don't think this lunatic should be allowed. Oh, by the way, was this person not arrested? This person had to be arrested, right? Because I'm assuming trying to running somebody and stab somebody, especially threatening them to kill them, is an act of violence and a threat. Last time I checked, so I think this person should be arrested. Assuming that they're not in a woke state. Of course, if they're in the woke state, she'll be get a pat on the shoulder and say good ball from chasing off those white people and be released immediately. So it really depends where this insane person is at. Rodriguez was caught on camera earlier this month hurling explosives at pro-life students who had set up a table on the college campus. Blah 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 blah. So yeah, we get that. So we have this here. So Rodriguez claimed their demonstration was violent, yelling at the male student behind the table that he wasn't sorry because he couldn't even have a fucking baby, blah, 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 blah. So, there you have this. The Post has learned that Rodriguez is suing the NYPD, claiming officers abused her when she was arrested in Bronx during a protest over the murder of George Floyd in 2020. It's all coming full circle, isn't it? Rodriguez, who was the plaintiff in the lawsuit, claims she suffered nerve damage from being zip-tied too tightly when she was nabbed and put in a prisoner van with 14 other protesters. The lawsuit claims Rodriguez was attacked by cops while trying to leave the protest. Right. Officers allegedly pulled her hair, shoved her face into the gate, and repeatedly punched her in the stomach, according to the court filings. The charges against Rodriguez from the protest were dismissed in December 2020, the suit says. Yeah. So... schools, by the way, maybe it might be a good idea to, I don't know, maybe not hire woke activists or anybody that did in the George Floyd protest or any protest for that matter, because they tend to be a little bit loopy in the head, and, for everybody's safety and probably your own selves, it might be best to just, just keep away from them. Just not hire them for your own safety and for your own well-being, because psychotic people are out there, and it seems they'll even go as crazy as getting a machete. I don't even know how you really get a machete at all. Crazy. Alright guys, that's a video. Like, subscribe, share, and as always, take care. Oh, and stay away from the machete people. They're a little bit loopy.